These things can be a bottomless pit of expense.
Owning a 60-year-old beauty like this 1961 Lincoln Continental can be a joy and a challenge. Find out what this owner likes and dislikes about it, and if he recommends you buy one. The 1961 Lincoln Continental represents a pinnacle of American design and engineering. When it first came out, it won a number of awards. Almost 60 years later, it still is a beauty to behold. Now, this car in particular has a special history.
The car was owned by Gary Meter, the gentleman who started the Good Guys car shows. He was the original owner, and then he passed away a few years ago. And then his son Mark, who currently runs the Good Guys car show, inherited that car and several others from his dad. And he decided to sell this one. I always go to the Good Guys car show because I'm a car guy. I love all kinds of cars. And I've been in the market for a hobby car. So I saw this car and kind of the lights went off. I was like, whoa, I could resonate to this car.
It's certainly a special car. Personally, I think the styling is stunning.
Well, the style is utterly unique. It's got wonderful lines. I think it's truly a work of art, and it's stunning, really. You look at it from the back, you look at it from the side, you look at it from the front, and it's just beyond compare, as far as I'm concerned.
The low-slung profile is accentuated by this chrome strip that travels all the way from the front, uninterrupted, to the back, where it terminates in the light cluster. A beautiful detail is the way the antenna is integrated into the strip.
So the wheels are done by Boyd Coddington. Those are very expensive custom wheels that really make the car. Those are solid piece, hand-turned aluminum. I don't think you can get those anymore, honestly.
Once you're past the coach doors, inside it's luxury and comfort all around. There's plush, large leather seats with plenty of legroom.
Well, it's got a couple of design features that are really cool. One is the rear view mirror. It's got this beautiful chrome fixture that comes off the roof and holds the rear view mirror, and it's very elegant. It's beautiful. It's also got a heater vent that actually retracts, but it stays open in this one. And it's also got beautiful deco design. It resonates with me because I'm a big fan of deco.
Those details continue on the dashboard, with the shape of the hood ornament being recalled in the instrument cluster. So, what's powering this huge machine? The original was a 430 cubic inch V8, but that has been bored out, so now it's a 460. That's paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission. And how does it drive?
It's built for comfort, built for style. You kind of cruise around it. It's got a big old steering wheel, and you're just driving. It kind of drives like a boat. It's got a very soft suspension. That's originally its design. It wasn't designed to be a race car or a high-performance car.
And what's bringing this boat to a stop when you need to?
The brakes are the original drum brakes. Well, I mean, they've been updated and maintained, but it's a very heavy car. The car's almost 6,500 pounds, is my understanding. So with drum brakes, you must be used to that and plan accordingly. Don't tailgate people. Just drive well, so you're driving safely and give yourself enough room to stop.
6,500 pounds and a V8, that's got to take a toll on mileage. What's George getting?
My determination is it gets about 8 miles to the gallon. And it runs on premium.
Ah, if only we could go back to the 60s and it's cheap gas. Now, with a 60-year-old car, there's got to be some challenges. What's George dealing with?
The car has a fluid leak. In the case of this particular car, I believe it's got a power steering leak. This one has one particular vacuum line issue, which relates to the power door locks. One of the improvements I did to it is I put a security system in it, which runs by a remote control. And it will not, if you press the button, they all do not lock at the same time. and I'm told that's a vacuum line issue. I've got an electrical short, which I think is a function of some of the work I had done with the stereo.
So, with that said, does George recommend you buy, consider, or skip the Lincoln Continental?
Well, I'd say consider, depending upon the car and its condition. They can be a huge money sink. I've met some people, one guy in particular, he had a Lincoln convertible. It was a 62 or 3. And he had sunk over $100,000 into it. And if you don't have the talent to do the work yourself, do you have the wherewithal to know a very good mechanic who could handle this kind of car? So these are factors that you'll want to consider. Again, I was very fortunate to come across this car because the vast majority of the work was done. It was essentially turnkey.
Please be sure to give the video a like, take a look at our other owner reviews, and subscribe to The Driver Download.